I work with you guys all the time, and I know how competent and knowledgeable you are. I remember you telling me that you had a supplier coming up to show you their collections, and then she or he, let's not name it, said, "You said you'd like to see that one," and she said, "Oh no, that's too expensive. You can't afford that," and then moved on. I said,
Yeah,
"Why? I mean,
yeah.
why would that be?"
So just make assumptions on what you work on. And again, it's not everyone, it's very general, but a lot of people will go, oh, they're just a designer from Glasgow. They just work on, I don't know, whatever kind of small refurb. I
But that's
think
not the case.
it's not
You
the case.
guys work everywhere, and
Yeah,
not just the UK,
yeah,
abroad and everything. And you do budgets of any sort and
yeah.
sizes.
But I think a lot of the folk in London have built their name and built their brand. They're more, I guess their brands are more established, and they're more established in a luxury sense. And because Clerkenwell and all these things that go on, they happen in London. London's such a focal point for design and other industries as well, but everybody seems to associate that with they're the best then, because that's where it all is. And it doesn't necessarily mean that that's true. There's a lot of companies up here will facilitate work for companies in London.
Yeah,
The London companies will get the contract, but people up here will be doing the drawing packages for them in the
yeah.
background. Clients probably don't know that, but that's the way a lot of jobs work. So yeah, it's just interesting then when you see somebody making an assumption that where you're from and what you do then means that yeah, you're not as good as somebody else. But that's true in everything in life. So you just have to pick your battles, and in the cases where you know you're right, just prove them wrong.